Hi guys, it's Darby. I graduated last week, so I thought today I would bring to you for my first vlog in a really long time my top 10 tips for surviving high school and setting yourself up for later life. Tip number 1. Your mental health is way more important than your grades. I know that you think that right now, if you study and get a really good mark on that exam, and you beat that other bitch that's been beating you by like 2 or 3 marks in every other test that whole year, that you'll be great and you'll be so happy and excited. But, you know, it doesn't really matter that much how you do on that one test. It's how you do overall. So you need to make sure that you're looking after yourself as much as you're working hard. So make sure to find the right balance that works for you and can keep you in a really good place, because if you're not staying in a good place mentally, you're going to burn out, and who knows if you'll finish the year. So, tip number 2, save your fucking money, because I know you want to go out and spend it, and there's a really nice top that's on sale, or those new Andrew Christian underwear came out, but you don't need them right now. You're going to finish high school, you're going to not want to do anything for a really long time. You will be so exhausted that you're just going to want to stay in bed for like a solid month. That's what I've been doing. So make sure whenever you have money spare that you put it into a really good bank, something that has high interest maybe, and you can make a little bit of money off, because you're not going to work when you finish and you really don't have time to focus on anything else. So save your money while you have it. Tip number 3 is to keep your social life going, because you might fall into the trap where you want to just study all the time or stay home and watch movies, but you can't do that. And the reason you can't do that is because it's not going to be good for your mental health, it's not going to be good for your social health, and not getting outside and going to parties and doing all that is going to deteriorate your physical health as well. So make sure to keep a social life and have that support around you to help you get through the final years, which are really stressful. Tip number 4 is to find a teacher that you get on really well with and really sort of understands and gets you, and sort of bounce things off them. So if you're about to make a decision that's really going to affect your studies or your life, bounce it off them first. It's good to have a sort of adult figure that's not your parents and not someone related to you, to sort of get ideas off, because they've been through exactly the same thing as you have. And when it comes to filling in scholarship applications, they will help you, and they will help you a lot, because a teacher's recommendation means the difference between $5,000 and nothing. So tip number 5 is, going off the last point, to apply for every scholarship that you're eligible for. Even if you're not sure if you're 100% eligible for it, you should apply, because there are so many scholarships every year that go unclaimed and unwon, and that money is really going to help you, whether or not it's money or a mentorship or free tuition or anything like that. Any little bit that you can go for will really help you out. So my tip number 6 is to go to events that the university or college you're hoping to get into holds, and meet other people that are looking at studying there or are currently studying there, because they can really help you out and help you find a course that is better than one you might have seen before, and they can help you find pathways into other courses that you might have wanted to do but you don't have the prerequisites or eligibility to apply for. Tip number 7 is to eat healthy food and drink lots of water. And I know that's something you've been told since you were like 1, but it's so vital when you're in high school to eat healthily and drink healthy things, especially water, because it'll help you function better on a day-to-day basis, as well as keeping your body fit and your mind sharp. Because if you get sick, no one is going to help you dig yourself out of that hole, because as much as the school says that they want to help you out and make sure you do your best, they have no time for people that don't turn up. Tip number 8 is to find a way of studying that works for you. Lots of people study in lots of different ways. For example, some people need dead silence, no one else anywhere near them, to be able to get anything done at all. Some people put their iPod in, some people record themselves talking and then listen to it over and over again. My personal way is that I turn the TV on to a movie that I don't particularly care about, and I put the radio on, and I get as much noise going in the house as possible that I don't care about, so that I focus on what I'm doing and what I'm studying, and it somehow seems to stick with me. Tip number 9 is to make the most out of the time that you have free and get outside, because you might be staying on Tumblr, or you might be inside watching movies, and you outside of going to school, you won't really have the chance to get outside and go for a jog or go for a walk or just bask in the sun. And it's really important to get outside and get some fresh air and get the sunlight. It's important for your health, and again, it's important for your mental health.
Tip number 10 isn't be yourself. It's be whoever you want to be. As long as whoever you want to be isn't a fucking asshole. High school already has enough of those already. Just as long as you're fabulous and you're the best version of you or whoever you want to be that is possible. Okay?